form or fashion. And my 17 years of coaching, 14 of them was under Coach Belichick.
Okay, so you played for them from what, say 90 was from 93 to 95, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you go to Detroit. Now you from Detroit, Michigan. Talk about that experience playing with Detroit Lions.
It's going to be real short. Worst year of my career. Worst year of my career. Not because of Barry Sanders and Robert Forche and Herman Moore. Not because of any of the players, Benny Blades. Um, it's just the Lions were in maybe coming out of it now, but they were in turmoil and rebuilding. It's like you said. I'm born and raised in Detroit, so that's all you heard was rebuilding every year. Every year it was just rebuilding, and I experienced that from top to bottom. That the football organization needed help, and it wasn't enough people with football minds that's handling and not it's handling the football. I mean, from the trainers, from the equipment guys, not to mention the coaches and some of the players, the guys, and some of the players speaking out, and some of the things that you did. It was not. It was not. I don't think you can win a championship, and running a team like that. So yeah, I had experienced that. It was the worst of my 13-year career, but it was a reason why the good Lord let me go over there and had me go over there because I needed to experience that. I needed to watch a guy like Barry Sanders just block all those distractions out and still could take care of his business unselfishly.
Okay, so you play with the Jets. You unite with Parcells and Belichick again because he was on that squad. Right? He's a defensive coordinator for that team. So talk about the championship game against Denver, a game you should have won. You could have went to another Super Bowl. Talk about that experience.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I really now that's one that I still haven't came to grips on why, but I don't believe in asking the man upstairs why. Um, but he eventually he's gonna tell me and show me the reason for that. Um, because things went wrong in that ball game um, that we all knew. Like in previously with my life, in my experience on a football field, when you pre-educate or you have the football IQs out there on the football field that things work out well for you. So here we are. We had that wounded season, and that first season. Then we come back the second year, and we're like you said, we're in the AFC Championship game out in Denver, and we're playing against a John Elway that I've seen John Elway many times before, and John Elway was not. In his John Elway, I need to win a championship mode. Previous year, he already won a Super Bowl, so it was kind of good to um, to take advantage of it. But we get out there and we allowed them to stay in the ball game. And Elway said, "Hey, they mess around. They showing me this. Let me give this check." He checks. He throws a deep pass. Remember he didn't play the majority of the season. He was out with an injury, but he came back for that game. That woke him up. We had a kickoff where the ball, David Megan is waiting. Excellent returner, and the ball looking up. Like it hit a wall. And then it started going back towards the kicker, going back towards the 50-yard line. And he was running, trying to get the ball, and he lose that. it seemed like everything that bad could possibly happen, and in Mile High, it happened, and we got sent home. Denver got sent to their second back-to-back Super Bowl because I think we would have beat Atlanta also.
Okay, so that was your final season. So you retired with 25 and a half sacks, 12 forced fumbles, 14 interceptions, and 983 tackles. Now, fast forward to now, the Giants that you used to play for. Talk about the current Giants. Are they looking good, man? They 5-1. Are they looking very good? Talk about your assessment of Brian Dable and the New York Giants of today as they are 5-1.
Good thing. A good thing. To what I'm hearing, and I normally don't do that, but some good people, and I believe them that he's not trying to be someone else. He's yeah, he learned from Coach Belichick. He's learned from previous experience and have been up under a lot of great minds. Um, but he's still um, Brian Dable. So he's taken those experience. He's taken what he know uh, offensively and defensively, but how he conduct himself around the players, that's what helping him tremendously. The players want to play for him. The players feel good going out there on the field. Kind of like what I was saying in about '88, and I avoided a little bit in '92. Um, and I don't know what those guys end up, how they end up making it work a little bit in '93, because I went to Cleveland. But it's a it's a different beast when you feel good that um, when the guy that you're working for, your supervisor, walks the warehouse also, and he punches the clock also. You like to know that. You like to feel comfortable with that guy. And that's what he's doing. But he's at the same token, he's not just trying to be. Um, I heard this term thrown around a lot, players coach, where he's trying to be people's friend, but he then again, you lose your authority. Um, he is he's doing a good job of making sure they understand he is the general, but the general likes to have fun and the general likes to win. And let's continue to win and keep rewarding ourselves and keep rewarding the players. And that's what the Giants are doing.
All right, man. Thank you for your time, man. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thanks for coming on the show, Pepper Johnson. Thank you.
Oh, Rashad, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That's Pepper Johnson.